today's video, we're going to be going over this business here behind me. This is the Darnell Bros garment factory. I promise it wasn't raining just 2 seconds ago. I love this game. All right, we're back. The sun's shining a little bit now, though. Now, anyway, the Darnell Bros Garment Factory, that's what we're going to be talking about here today. Now, there's only one location for the Darnell Bros Garment Factory, which is where we currently are. If you want to purchase it, you got to go to Maze Bank. You can just click on Garment Factory, and it is this location right here. Now, typically, this business is just over $2.3 million. But the week you're watching this video, it's currently on sale for 30% off. So just a little over $1.6 million. Now, honestly, in my opinion, this is one of the better starter businesses in the game. It's actually a really good business in general. It comes stock with a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of businesses where you have to purchase them, then you got to pay for upgrades and things like that. This business actually comes fully loaded. So the first thing you'll notice when you walk in is there is a snack tray. So you can fill up your snacks here for free. And then just to the right over here, you actually have a weapons workshop. You can purchase weapons from here. You can purchase rounds. You can upgrade your weapons to Mark II. It's just great to have. And it's for free. In a lot of businesses, like I say, you have to pay for a weapons workshop. In this one, it comes free. Another good thing about this business is if you go down here, you can store your terabyte here. So if you don't own a nightclub, you can now have a location where you can store it. And if you get inside of your terabyte, you can actually upgrade it. You can see the bureau tech. You can upgrade the collectible scanner, silent running, missile lock-on jammer. A lot of the times I use this vehicle, honestly, I'm in an invite-only lobby, so I don't need to worry about these. The collectible scanner, there's a website called GTA Web. I'll leave a link in the description down below. It has all the collectibles and things on it anyway, so I don't need to worry about that. You can upgrade the armor. You can fully upgrade this however you would like. Now, as well as having all of these things, if you go on over to the elevator, you can go down to the garage where you have a 10-car garage. So if you just wanted a little extra room, you're running out of car space, you have a 10-car garage right here. Something else that a lot of people may not even know, if you go towards the exit right here, you can fast travel. So you can see we have Burton Station, Del Perro Station, La Mesa Subway, LSIA, and Tasaviem Truck Stop. I honestly wish there was one all the way up north. That would make this a lot better in my opinion. But let's say we head on over to the truck stop. You'll see it'll push us out right here. And when you're close to the locations, you can see on my mini map right there, it'll show up that signal to where one is. And then you just walk on over to it and you can fast travel back to your garment factory. Now, that is not all. If we continue, go back upstairs. If you just go through these doors right here and then wrap around this corner, you will go upstairs. This is where your garment factory, the actual garment factory is. You can see people making clothes right here. It's also where your bedroom's going to be. So when you spawn in, and then there's an office right next door which has a wall safe. That's right. Not only does this business come with everything, it also has some passive income. The maximum capacity of this is going to be $100,000. You can't upgrade it, so it's only going to hold 100,000. But you don't need to worry about that. It's not exactly the fastest to fill up. Unlike the agency where you can get up to 20,000 an hour every 48 minutes, or the nightclub where you can get up to 50,000. The Darnell Garment Factory is anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 every in-game day. You're not going to be making millions with that. Currently, when this video is live, it is actually 2 times pay for your wall safe. So instead of getting the 2,000 an hour, you'll get 4,000. And if you have GTA Plus, it's actually 4 times pay. You'll get 8,000 per hour. Again, nothing to write home about, but just FYI. So that's everything within the garment factory. Now, obviously, this is a business, and in a business, you make money. So for this business, it's very unique. You can either sit down here like you would in most businesses, or there's actually an app. You can see on my phone there, Darnell Inc. And this acts as exactly the same as the PC that's right there. So you can go ahead and log in and you'll see this is all of the things that we can do. These are the FIB files. Now, once a week, you'll get a priority file, as you can see right here. And you can only do that once per week. Once you've completed it, you're going to have to wait until the next week to be able to do it again. And it rotates through all of these, so it'll be different every single week. Now, as far as the rest of them are concerned, you can do those whenever you want, as much as you want, but you can't do the same one back to back. Like if I do the black box file, I'm going to have to do a different one, and then I can go back to it. But you may have noticed the pay is currently paying 2 times GTA money and RP the week that I'm making this video. So don't worry, everything in this guide is still accurate. You're just going to get half the amount if you're watching this video in the future. So now that we've gone over where everything there is to know about the Darnell Garment Factory, we're going to go ahead and do one of these together. And since the fine art file is the priority file this week and it is paying 612,000, that doesn't include the bonuses, we'll go ahead and do this one. And with that being said, I should mention there is bonuses for all of these. So for the fine art file this week, since I assume a lot of people are going to be doing this one, in order to get the bonus, you're going to have to enter the penthouse undetected, which we will do. Flick the switch in 60 seconds, which I'll show you where it is, and take all of the contents, which we will do here in this video. So let's jump into it. Okay, are you sure you want to open this file? Yes, it is a 20,000 setup cost, so just keep that in mind. It's going to be the same for all 4 of these. Let's confirm. Now, as you can see here, there's 3 setup missions. All 4 of these kind of like little mini heists. They're all going to have 3 setup missions and then the finale. You can see the payment is 612, but we will be getting the bonus on top of this. So we should be getting around $662,000. Now, this entire thing from start to finish shouldn't take too long at all. So let's go ahead, start up first, the EMP charges. Now, for these setup missions, I would recommend using an Oppressor Mark II if you have one, or a Sparrow, or a Buzzard, or something like that. You're going to want to have missiles to be able to spam. So obviously the Buzzard is probably... Oh, sorry, the Sparrow is probably going to be best for that, since it has unlimited. But anyway, let's speed this up till we get to the location. All right, so here we are at the location. Now all you're going to want to do is just start spamming. Just take everyone out here. You don't need to worry about blowing anything up. You can just take them all out. There's one more guy. There's a couple more guys. There's one right down here. One hiding right over here. And I believe that is it. All right, so once you've taken them all out, you have 2 options here. You can either shoot right up here, or if you want, you can walk over to this crane and you can press this button right here. We just shot it though, a little bit easier. And then you're going to climb up on here and open up this container. Once it's open, just go ahead, pick up the EMP charges, and that is it. That's the first mission. This literally takes you like 2-3 minutes max. Once you get on your oppressor or whatever vehicle you have, you're just going to go ahead, leave this area. All right, there we go. Deliver the EMP charges to the garment factory. Just like that, we're back. So that took us around 3 minutes from start to finish. 3 minutes. All right, now the work's complete. You can either go to your PC console right there, or you, once again, just go into your phone. Next up, we'll do the approach vehicle. This one, again, should probably, I don't know, about 5 minutes. I'll let you guys know exactly how long it takes. Let's go ahead and get on our oppressor right here. And then we're just going to head on over to Los Santos International Airport. Once you get to the airport here, you can see you have a couple options. Well, it doesn't say you have a couple options, but you do have a couple options. You can either take out all of these guys right here and then go up to that door where that gentleman is and break in that way, or you can come up here to the roof. Once you get up onto the roof, just go ahead and park your oppressor right here, and you should be able to go straight through these doors right here. And there we have it. Just makes it so you can skip having to fight all of those guys down at the bottom. All right, once we're inside, we're just going to follow this hallway all the way around. Take out some of these guards right here. These are the guys that were outside. So if you came through the outside, this is the door you would have came in from. All right, now that we're inside, I'm actually going to switch weapon here to something that has a little bit more range. You'll see on the mini-map here in a second, there's going to be, I think it's 5 little servers that you need to take out. There you go. They've all showed up now on our mini-map. So what we're going to do is just going to go up here a little bit, get a little bit of high ground. You can see there's one right here. Let's take out some of these guards. Take out another one of those over there, whilst also taking these guys out. They're bloody. I'll tell you what, though. These guys' aim is incredible. All right, take him out. There's another one right over here. There we go. And then there's 2 more. So we'll just run on over to the other side here. We'll take out this one. And then there's another one, which is hiding right behind here. And there it is. Okay, at this point, we can just let them kill us. If you don't want to wait, we can just go ahead. Boom. The reason we're doing this is it takes forever to go down these stairs. It's like a bloody maze trying to get down the stairs. If you just take them out, as you can see right here, it spawns you on the bottom. You can just get in the first helicopter you see. Let's just make sure we don't die here. And there we go. So now that we've got the helicopter, we're just going to head on back to the garment factory. Now, when it comes to choosing which helicopter, just grab the first one that's available. You don't need the fastest. You don't need the most agile. It's just one of those Rockstar missions where they just... to make it kind of seem more realistic, they want you to fly this over to the location that you'll see at the finale, but it's not really important at all. All right, now that we've got this thing, we're just going to land it right here on the roof next to the garment factory. And there we go. Leave the area with pleasure. All right, just like that, work complete. Approach vehicle acquired. So we're right outside our garment factory right here. So instead of going inside, once again, we're going to pull out our phone and then we'll start up the facial recognition. So that last one took us, honestly, about 5 minutes from start to finish. This one's probably going to take us around 5 minutes as well. All right, so we're going to head on over to the location. It's not too far away at all. Once you get here, you're going to just start taking everyone out once again. All right, in the car we go. Break into the trunk, and this car won't blow up. You can see we blew up that one. Didn't even harm this one at all, so don't worry about that. All right, we've got the drone back on our oppressor. Now we just got to head to the vantage point. All right, here we are at the location that we need to go to fly the drone. So Jody has sent us a picture. So if we go to our phone, we can see it's this gentleman. He's wearing a red, oops, didn't mean to call her. He's wearing a red t-shirt or a red jumper. Let's go ahead, deploy this drone, and we're just going to go over to the little hotel that's right next to us right here. So again, we're just looking for a guy with a red sweater. I feel like he's usually around this corner here. Nope. All right, so here he is. It actually took a while for him to spawn. Sometimes it can bug out like that. You just got to get really close to him before it starts, or before he shows up. All right, scanning his face. Don't know how he can't see us, to be completely honest with you. We're right in front of him. And there you go. Positive match. Now we just need to back out of here. And that is it done. All right, so she's analyzing it. So we're just going to head on over back to the garment factory. And there you go. Work complete. So now we can just go into our phone once again. This is by far the easiest out of all of them, in my opinion, to do. And that's it. These have taken us literally less than 15 minutes. Now we have the finale. All right, so now we just need to get the helicopter, which is up on the roof that we saw earlier, or that we stole earlier. All right, here she is. Now we're just going to head on over to Maze Bank West. So let's fast forward until we get there. And again, if you're going to do any of these this week while it's 2 times pay, definitely do this one. Not only is it the priority file, but it is by far the easiest. It's fast, it's easy. And even the finale right now, you're going to see it's going to be a piece of cake. All right, so now that we're here, let's go over. That's all we're going to need the helicopter for. So it's kind of stupid and pointless stealing that. But now that we're here, you're going to want to do this stealthy because that is part of getting the bonus. We have to get in here undetected. So the first thing we're going to do is take out this guy. Why is my aim? What is happening? Anyway, we got him. Then we're just going to hack here. This hack is super easy. You just got to line up all of the things. I'll show you how to do it right now. Okay, so it's that one goes there. You just got to make it so they all like align with each other. There you have it. All right, now we still need to be stealthy, so make sure you've got a weapon that has a silencer on it. Now, there's going to be 2 guards inside of here. Again, make sure you take them out with your suppressor. All right, there's the first one. Second one's just walked past us. Let's go ahead, take out that guy. As soon as you're taking them out, we're going to have to place these charges, the EMPs. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Now, keep in mind, we're being stealthy. So we're just taking out another guard right there. There's going to be a couple more downstairs here. And then once we get into the apartment, we've got to flick the switch within 60 seconds. So I'll show you where it is. It's going to be super easy here. Just going to go down into here. Detonate the EMP. There you go. Detonated the EMP. Now we're just going to go over to this grate right here. And this is going to take us down into the apartment. Now we got to flip this switch within 60 seconds. Don't forget. So I just wanted to freeze frame here for a second. So you can see here, I made a mistake. You'll see why at the end of this video. We did fail sneaking into here undetected. The reason we failed is because, as you can see, I started shooting before we got through this door. So make sure you just walk through this door here first, then start shooting. Because if you shoot just outside the door, you'll fail the stealth. Let's carry on. We got to flip this switch within 60 seconds. Don't forget. So let's take out this guy. Take out this guy. Take out this guy. There's another guy right there. And it's right here. So this is where the switch is. Just walk over to this table. And that is it, done within 60 seconds. All right, now let's take him out. This door has now opened. Make sure I've got some armor. And then we've got like it's like a Cayo Perico heist right here. We just got a fingerprint scanner. Okay, so at this point, I assume you guys all know how to do a fingerprint scanner. So let's fast forward through these. We got 3 of them to do. All right, and there we go. And now this part, you need to be fast because you want to collect all of the things in here, not just the thing that they want you to get. That's how we're going to get the elite challenge. So we're going to come over here. We're going to press B. We're going to steal everything. And we're going to steal everything out of all of them. There's going to be gas that's coming out. So we're just going to go to the next one immediately. Let's go ahead, steal this. All right, there's the egg. All we need to get is the egg to complete this. But again, we want to get that the bonus. So we need to get all of them. All right, next one. All right, there we go. We are going to start dying here a little bit because of the gas. It's okay. Now we've got out of that room. We don't need to kill that guy. We're just going to eat some snacks. Run over here. Now, at this point, I don't know why they don't let us take the bloody... take the helicopter. Like, what was the point in us getting the helicopter if you're not going to let us use it? But we're just going to take out all of these guards right here. All right, let's take out them. A few more guys right here. Deliver the egg to the buyer. You got it. We're going to take this guy's car. Excuse me, sir. You don't mean to shoot me there, I assume, right? All right, and that's it. Let's deliver the egg to the buyer. So you are going to be chased by some people, so just make sure I would just have your snacks open here. So if you need to, you can just fill up on snacks. All right, and just like that, scoot, we are here. Hand it over to the buyer. Little shake on it. And we should have gotten all the bonuses here today. You'll be able to see it on screen here in a second, just in case you want to know what the bonuses are. All right. File complete. We didn't enter the penthouse undetected. How did we not enter undetected? We definitely entered undetected. I'm not sure what happened there. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is your Darnell Bros garment factory. Like I say, you can only do the priority file once. Maybe don't go guns a-blazing when you walk into the penthouse like I did, but it's okay. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. Myself or another member of the community probably help you out. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow, as always, with a brand new video. Goodbye.